What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite place to be, where we wanted to do an update on Bitcoin Cash token BCH. The network is going through a major upgrade. It happened in the 15th, but it's proceeding into today. This is coinciding with the current Bitcoin Cash conference that is happening in Slovenia right now as well. You can head over to the Bitcoin Cash podcast, where I've been watching bits of the conference streamed live. Now, this comes at an interesting time, guys. For one, the price of Bitcoin Cash is kind of steadily holding in between the $400 or $500 level. We've been seeing some consolidations, as well as a simultaneous ETF filing for a spot ETF through the Grayscale Conversion BCHG Trust. So this would automatically wipe out any type of premium or discount. It would be trading closer to the spot price, which is kind of an interesting time right now for Bitcoin Cash, because we've been kind of lagging. I wouldn't say we've been lagging on the price of BCH token, but I would say that with all these things kind of coalescing at the same time, the pressure on Bitcoin Cash to go up is probably around the corner. I mean, we're literally seeing Bitcoin Cash rise to the top in terms of market cap, as well as trading volume, as well as all these other simultaneous factors that I just mentioned happening in the background. And when we start seeing tokens like this that are not on the mainstream's radar, and don't get me wrong, it's on the radar of savvy investors, especially crypto investors. They're watching Bitcoin Cash particularly close right now, especially on the dev side, because Bitcoin Cash has just recently implemented their virtual machine without infinite loops, meaning there's no risk for infinite loops, meaning there is no risk for the node operators to crash. Okay, so it's basically a mathematical formula that's been implemented into the Bitcoin Cash protocol to secure smart contracts in a fashion similar to Ethereum, while leaving out all the things that have created this kind of casino on Ethereum. That's what we've been seeing over the last couple years. It's one of the main reasons Ethereum hasn't been performing, is because of the fact that all these layer 2s and these ERC20 token contracts, it pulls from the main source, which is ETH. Okay, that is the main driver on why we haven't seen a lot of Ethereum bag holders go into the green over the last 5 years, is because of the failing idea that the smart contracts are not implemented in a way to benefit the main chain. People are becoming more savvy to this stuff. They're not just jumping in these random tokens, going from ETH to a token. They're taking a step back and kind of seeing how this stuff works on the mechanics side. And people are able to kind of navigate this a little bit more readily than they have in the past. And this is where Bitcoin Cash really dives in and kind of solves this. You can use multiple computer languages with the Bitcoin Cash virtual machine, rather than using Ethereum's native smart contract language. So it opens up the doors for a lot more devs to come into the Bitcoin Cash space. With transactions happening as low as they are on chain, it also incentivizes people in the Bitcoin Cash community and outside on the dev side to come into Bitcoin Cash organically without putting a stress on the gas fees like Ethereum. So it really wipes out a lot of those problems that Ethereum has had. And I do think it's going to present a massive upside push. There's been people in the crypto space, Charles Hoskinson, even Vitalik Buterin has said positive commentary on Bitcoin Cash over the last couple years, and Bitcoin Cash has definitely kind of paved the way for these new innovations. So I do want people to understand that Bitcoin Cash does have a potential possibility to go to the upside. Like, where could we go in the upside? I don't think it would be out of question to be 12 to 1600 per token, just based on some of these things unfolding that nobody is talking about. We got to remember that when people are not talking about this stuff, that is when literally the coins start moving. If on the back end things are simultaneously happening on chain, they are these new innovations, the community is driving the coin in a positive direction. And then by the time the media catches up to that, we're already 200-300% up, which would technically put us around that $1,600 price point per token. And, for people that are interested in Bitcoin Cash, please leave a comment. Let us know what price you think the token is a representation of based on the current upgrades, the current ETF spot price filing by Grayscale Conversion BCHG Trust. Let us know in the comments so we can kind of keep track of this stuff and see kind of where the price goes. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Take care.